Hello students, welcome to the class 8th standard mathematics. Today we shall learn graph. Graph is just a visual method of finding the relationship between the numbers. Previously we have studied about the number line that is placed in the horizontal line. Now in the graph we are going to study about one more vertical line which is intersecting on this number line. So like a number line, here also we use the integers. The horizontal line will represent as a x-axis. The vertical line will represent as a y-axis. Here you see in the picture, on the right side of the graph, you will find in the horizontal line, you will find the positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. On the left side, you will find the negative integers minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, and it will extend this way. In the same way, for the vertical line y-axis, we have a positive integer in the upper side, and in the downside we can see the negative integers, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, which represents in the y-axis. Intersection of x-axis and y-axis, or the meeting point between x-axis and y-axis, is always called origin, or you can mention it as O. So you can write it, the meeting point between x-axis and y-axis is always origin, and that is 0, 0. So the intersecting point of the particular lines O represent the origin 0, 0. Here one more point, x coordinate represents abscissa and y coordinate represents ordinate. So before that, what is ordinate? So it's nothing, writing the values of x and y in a pair way. Okay, writing those numbers in a pair, that is a comma b or x comma y. So in such a way, we can write representation of this x integers and y integers in an ordered pair. So that is called coordinates. Here we can see one more. Here before that they have given 4, 3 is an ordered pair. And come to this box. Here you can find in the graph there are quadrants they have given. So on this you can take anti-clockwise. Here you can find the first quadrant, which is plus and plus. These values will be plus and y values also will be plus. In the same way for the second quadrant, minus and plus. So in the ordered pair, the first one represents x value, the second one represents y value. So therefore, if x is minus, y also will be plus. That is called second quadrant. For the third quadrant, x and y always negative. And for the fourth quadrant, x will be positive and y will be negative. Here you can find the example for this coordinates. Okay, if both are plus plus, then 5, 7, 2, 9, 10, 15. We will write it in the ordered pair. So this is called first quadrant. For the second quadrant, x will be minus and y will be plus, isn't it? So in the x-axis values will be minus, for the y-axis will be plus. So example, minus 2, 8, minus 1, 10, minus 5, 3. For the third quadrant, both x and y will be negative. So therefore, minus 2, minus 3, minus 7, minus 1, minus 5, minus 7. And next we can see the fourth quadrant, x will be plus and y will be negative. So therefore, plus and minus 1, minus 7, 4, minus 2, 9, minus 3. So by remembering these quadrants, you can easily remember and you don't need to by heart these values. So just you remember, it will helpful for you to practice and to solve in the exercise. Next we shall see how to locate the point or the coordinate. We can say it as the points or the coordinates. So for example 4 comma 3. So always I have said the first value represents x-axis, the second value represents y-axis, which is x comma y. So now we need to check the x-axis in the horizontal line. For the y value we have to check it in the vertical line. For the x-axis 4 is given. So which is, it is negative or positive? We can say it is positive, that is 4. So therefore 4 represents, or we can point it out in the dark line, that is 4, and to the relationship between y, that is the point is 3. So look at in the y-axis 3. So the distance between the x-axis and y-axis, that is 3 and 4. So meeting of this 2 point is called 4 comma 3, which is the location of this exact point. The same way for the minus 4 comma 5. So for the minus 4, look at the x-axis. For the 5, look at the y-axis. So minus 4 lies in the negative side. So therefore this is minus 4. For the y, you have to look at in the positive side, that is in y-axis. So this is 5. Now joining the minus 4 and 5, or the distance between minus 4 and 5 in the graph is this point, which is located in n as a minus 4 comma 5. In this way we can locate the points. Now let's come to the exercise 3.8. X-axis and y-axis intersect. So both the line, if it is a y and then it is a x. So both lines will meet at O, isn't it? So O means what I said previously, that is origin. So you can write it origin 0 comma 0. The second one, the coordinates of the point in the third quadrant are always. So remember the given box in the. Now look at the third quadrant, how it will be. So both the values of x and y are in the third quadrant are negative. So you can write, so the coordinates of the point in the third quadrant are always negative. You can write. Next, the third one, 0 comma minus 5 point lies on. So here I would like to give you a clue. If x value is 0, then the answer will be y. Suppose if y value will be 0, then the answer will be x. But look at the third subdivision. Here the x value is 0. Therefore the minus 5 will lie on the, this is x and this is y. So therefore minus 5 will lie on the y axis. So how can we write? Y axis it will lie. Next, the coordinate is, the x coordinate is always dash on the y axis. So how it will represent? So this is the x axis and this will be y axis, x dash and y dash will be. So the negative side will be represented as the x dash and y dash. Now the x coordinate, this is the x coordinate, isn't it? So is always dash on the y axis. At the point of 0, it will in the y axis. So you can write at the point of 0 on the y axis, we can write it. Now the fifth one is, the coordinates are the same for a line parallel to y axis. So what type of coordinates are the same for the line parallel to y axis? So here two number lines are intersecting, isn't it? So if y axis is vertical line, then x will be the horizontal line. Then it is same for the line parallel. So therefore you can write x coordinate. So x coordinates are the same for a line parallel to y axis. So these are the required answer for the fill in the blanks. Now the second question is, say true or false. Minus 10 comma 20 lies in the second quadrant. So to say true or false, recall the quadrants that we have learnt previously. So this is the first one and the second one and the third one and fourth one. Like anti-clockwise, remember it. The first quadrant will be both values x and y will be positive. The next one minus plus, and the third one will be minus minus, and the fourth one will be plus and minus. Now they are asking the second quadrant, and the given point is minus and plus. Sorry, minus and plus is given, isn't it? So is it true? Here the second quadrant will be having minus and plus integers. So therefore the given statement is true, we can conclude. Look at the second one. Minus 9, 0 lies on the x-axis. So previously I have said, if one of the value is 0, then the other axis will be the answer. Here the y is 0, then the answer will be x-axis only. Here the minus 9 is given. So which will lie on the, this is x, this is y. So answer is x only. So answer is will be in the x-axis. So that is true. Next, the coordinates of the origin are 1, 1. Previously we have seen the origin point is always 0, 0. But here they have given 1, 1, which is false. Now, the third one, find the quadrants without plotting the points on a graph sheet. So without a graph sheet, we need to find the quadrants for this. Clear? So this is the required graph sheet. Here we are not going to plot the points, but rather we are going to find out the points using the signs. For the first quadrant, we have the values will be plus, plus, isn't it? So for the second quadrant, we will be having minus to the x dash plus to the y axis. Clear? For the third quadrant, both values will be negative. For the fourth quadrant, previously I have said third quadrant. Now the fourth quadrant, we have plus values in x side and negative values in y side, that is negative in fourth quadrant, that is in y axis. The first point 3, minus 4. So 3, minus 4. In the point 3, minus 4, 3 is plus and the x is minus 4, which means it will lie on the fourth quadrant. So that is 3, minus 4. So plus and minus. For the 5, 7, both values are positive. So this is plus and this is plus, which lie on the first quadrant. So therefore 5, 7 we could write. So the next point is 2, 0. Both are positive. So that will lie on the first quadrant, 2, 0. And the next one, minus 3, minus 5. Both values are negative. Then it will lie on the third quadrant. So what is the sign of third quadrant? Minus and minus, which means minus 3, minus 5. The next one, 4, minus 3. So this is the one, 4, minus 3. Positive and negative. So look at here, positive and negative. Then positive lies and the negative also will lie on the fourth quadrant, that is 4, minus 3. Next, minus 7, 2. Where it will lie? X is negative, y is positive. So here look at the sign. X is negative and y is positive. Therefore it will lie on the second quadrant. Therefore the pair is minus 7, 2. Then minus 8, 0. Minus 8, 0. First one is negative. Next one is 0. Then where it will lie? We can say the answer is given x value only. But look at the x value, that is in minus 8. So where the minus 8 we will get it in the second quadrant. So therefore we can write minus 8 comma 0. Next 0 comma 10. Here one of the value is 0 means the another one will be the answer. So therefore 10 is positive. Therefore this is x, this is y. Y is positive, which means where the y will be positive. So y will be positive in first quadrant as well as in the second quadrant. So you can write it 0 comma 10 we can write it. The next one minus 9 comma 50. So the first one is negative, second one is positive. So therefore we will get it in minus 9 comma 50. Sorry, we will get it in the second quadrant, that is minus 9 comma 50. Now the fourth question is plot the following points in a graph sheet. So the given points A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So there are 11 values are given, isn't it? So using the graph sheet we are going to plot all these values. So in this way, draw the x-axis and y-axis, two lines horizontally and vertically. So on the right side you can name it x, x dash, and the down you can mention it y dash, and the top we can write it plus y. So meeting point of this two line is O or the 0 origin. Now there are 10 small lines are there between the one unit. So therefore we can write it for the x-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. We can take it. Therefore y-axis 1 centimeter equal to 1 unit. We can take it. So this is the scale we need to write for the graph. So there are 10 lines considered as 1 unit. So this is 1, and for the next we can write 2. This is 3. The next one is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So on the right side you will get positive. On the left side you will get negative integers, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6 and minus 7 we will get it. Now for the y-axis, on the top we will be having positive values. So therefore put that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. And next, in the down we can write the negative integers, that is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10, minus 11 and minus 12 we can write it. Now we need to find the first point 5 comma 2. So look at the first point in x-axis, the second coordinate in y-axis. So what is the value? 5. So look at the positive side of the 5. Along the x-axis, move the 5 units. Now in a parallel way we have to check the next coordinate, 2 units. So this is 5. Now 2 units, this is 1 unit and this is the 2 units. For the parallel line, just check the 2 units. So here I draw the dotted line for the 5. For the 5, move to the 2 units. Now the dotted line between 5 and 2 is called required and precise point for this value A 5, 2. Same way for the B value -7, -3. So -7, look at the x and y. -7 will be in this point, isn't it? -7. The same way -3 for the y axis. So -7 and -3. Therefore, use your scale and put the dot line for the -3. So use your scale and put the dot line. Here it will meet on the -7, -3, which is the point P. Next point is -2, 4. -2 will lie on x-axis, +4 will lie on y-axis. So we will get in this quadrant. Now the point -2, 4 will lie on this second quadrant. Now for the point D, which is -1 is x, look at the x-axis. For the +1, look at the y-axis. So meeting of this -1, 1 will meet at this point. So here I have drawn the dotted line using the scale. The next point is 0, -5, 2, 0. 0 will be on this meeting point. Then -5 is, this is x, this is y. So answer will be on this y only. So where it is the -5? So in the down you can find the -5. Then this is the right answer. You can place it. So this is the correct point for the 0, -5, which is the E. The same way for the 2, 0, this is x, this is y. Look at in x-axis and look at in the y-axis. So 2, that is in positive sign. Therefore the answer will be, this is the one. On the point you can write f equal to 2, 0. The next one, 7, -4. So 7 is positive, -4 is negative, isn't it? -4 is negative. So for this 7, you have to come down for the fourth quadrant. For the -4, you will get at this point, meeting of the 7 and the 4. So now connecting all these points, you have to draw the line. Like that we can find -4, 0. It will lie on the x-axis. And for the I, 2, 3, both values are positive, will meet in the first quadrant. In the same way for the j, 8, -4. So 8 is positive and the 4 is negative. Both will meet in the fourth quadrant. For the k value 0, 7, where x is 0 and y equal to 7. Therefore the answer is 0, 7 will lie on the y-axis. So which is the required graph for this fourth question. Now for the fifth question, use the graph to determine the coordinates where each figure is located. So this is the given graph in the question. So here they have mentioned star and medal, diamond, mango, bird, triangle, and a red circle, ant, and spider, housefly is all this given. So now we need to find the ordered pairs or the points from this diagram. So let's find the housefly, that is lies on the horizontal line itself. Therefore the answer will be 0, 2. or 2 because sorry, here 2 comma 0 will be the answer, because if the answer is x, then other value will be 0. So therefore 2 comma 0 is the answer. Where will be the 2 comma 0? The next one, star. 3 and the 2. So for the x-axis, look at the 3, and for the y-axis 2. So therefore 3 comma 2 is the required answer. For the mango, it lies on the y-axis, then the another coordinate will be 0. So therefore for the mango, answer is 0 comma 2. Where is the mango? So this is a mango. 0 comma 2 will be the answer. And this is diamond. The meeting point of this, -2 and +2. So where is the diamond? -2 comma +2. For the medal, meeting point of this is -3 with the +3. Then for the medal, -3 comma +3. And for the bird, so it is lies on the x-axis, so automatically another axis will be 0. So therefore -2 comma 0. -2 comma 0 is a bird. And the next one, triangle. So meeting point of this, -1 comma -1. Both values will be negative only. Then the triangle will be -1 comma -1. For the spider, we can find it out. It is lies on the y-axis. Then the answer will be this y-axis only. The other axis will be 0. So therefore 0 comma -2. 0 comma -2. Then ant and red circle we need to find. For the red circle, it means -2 and -2. So therefore -2 comma -2 we can write. For the ant, so for the x-axis, it meets at the 3. For the y-axis, it lies on the -1. So therefore 3 comma -1 we can write. So in this way we can complete the given exercise and the answer.